Have been having a group of survivors from the Solai Dam tragedy are set to hold demonstrations. They have been saying they regret taking some money and signing some documents that they did for that turned out to be compensation, but saying that the amount is too little. They were duped into signing those documents. They were said to go on the streets and demonstrate today. At the same time, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nordin Haji, has directed that the owners of the killer dam in the county of Nakuru be charged. Let's now join our man in that region, Elfas Lagat, to tell us just what's happening there. Elfas, good morning. Have you been able to see any action on both fronts?
Well, a very good morning to you, Ben. As you rightly mentioned, there is indeed new developments in this story since the DPP, Nordin Haji, ordered for the arrest of 9 individuals in connection to the tragedy that happened in Solai on the 9th of May. It's now about 4 days before 2 months elapses since that tragedy happened on the 9th of May at Solai, claiming the lives of 47 people, 500 families were displaced, and many counting losses after that. So this morning, Ben, there is new developments. 4 people on that list have been arrested this morning. We are live from the office of Mr. Gideon Kibunja, who is the Regional Criminal Investigation Officer here in Nakuru. And it's confirmed to us this morning that 4 individuals have been arrested this far. And on top of the list is Perry Mansoku, who is the Managing Director of Kensalt and Patel Coffee Estates, as well as his General Manager, Mr. Vinoy Jayakumar, who were arrested this morning at 6 a.m. and taken to Naivasha Court. At the same time, Tomkin Odhiambo is the Sub-Regional Manager for Worma Water Resource Management, has also been arrested, according to the report that we've received from the Regional Criminal Investigation Officer, Gideon Kibunja. He was arrested this morning in Eldoret by the DCI, directors of the criminal investigations in Eldoret, who arrested him as well. On the list as well, who's been arrested is Johnson Kamau Njuguna, who is the County Director of Water here in Nakuru County. Let's just, Ben, have a conversation with Gideon Kibunja, who is the Regional Criminal Investigation Officer, to just corroborate those statements that is given us this morning. Thank you so much, sir, for having time for KTN today. You've said 4 people have been arrested in connection to this the order that was given by Nordin Haji. Can you confirm that these 4 have been arrested?
Indeed, 4 people have been arrested, and we are arraigning them to court in accordance with the instructions from the DPP.
And did you have a window? Do you have a window of giving these people time to maybe surrender, or are you going head on to them? Are you going head on and arresting them, or is there a window provided for them to, to surrender to your officers?
The instructions are quite clear. We arrest and arraign in court. So it is up to them. If they wish to come, well and good. If they don't, we will still get them.
And these 2, obviously one would want to know Perry Mansuk, the Managing Director of Kensalt and Patel Coffee Estates, as well as his General Manager Vinoy Jayakumar. Where exactly were they arrested this morning?
They presented themselves to Nakuru DCI officers. That is here. They were arrested, processed, and taken to court. Yes.
And about Tomkin Odhiambo, we understand, and you mentioned that he was arrested in Eldoret. Where exactly was he arrested, and what is the due process from there?
We have talked with our officers in Eldoret, who was in Gishu DCI, and they have arrested him for us and are escorting him to Nakuru.
Yes. So 5 people so far have not been arrested because the number was 9 from the list that was presented by the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nordin Haji, the office of Nordin Haji, saying the 9 were to be arrested in connection to manslaughter as well as neglect of duty. What happens to the 5? What is the action moving forward?
As we speak, my officers are out looking for the others. As soon as we get them, we'll get back to you. Yes, they will all be taken to court.
And who exactly are they from the DCA? Who exactly are following up on this issue?
I have the county DCI officer, Mr. Koini and his team at Nakuru. Then I have Mr. Onyango at Eldoret. Anywhere where these people are, we are using those facilities that we have there. we have our officers and resources. They will assist us to get them. But those ones in Nakuru, already our officers are out. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having time for KTN. Ben, right there is Gideon Kibunja, who is the Regional Criminal Investigations Officer here in Nakuru, and it's confirmed that 4 individuals who were mentioned in the list presented by Nordin Haji have been arrested this morning, and at the moment are in a court in Naivasha. Of course, we are closely following up on this story. 5 of them who are mentioned in that list for manslaughter as well as negligence of duty are now on the radar of the officers here, as he rightly mentioned that they are following up on this closely. You would remember that Nordin Haji clearly pointed out that these 9 individuals are facing are rather facing charges of manslaughter as well as negligence of duty. Now, this is something that we are following up closely, and we're also receiving reports that there is a section of residents in Solai who are holding demos. The reasons as to that are still scanty at this point, but we have reports that some of them are opposed to the arrest, saying that this is someone who's offering them employment. It's a surprising twist of events. But now what matters is now that the directive taken by the DPP takes its course, and the course of the law, obviously, is what would stand out. What we are following up right now is now the actions that will be taken by the DCI officers who are following up on these 5 others who will also be arraigned in court. So to this point, 4 people have been arrested and right now are in Naivasha. Back to you, Ben.
Elfas Lagat live from the county of Nakuru. Some breaking news on that story is following up for us. 4 out of the 9 have been arrested, including the managing director of Consults Limited and the director of water services in the county of Nakuru. We will be having more details for you as and when we get them. Let's take another quick commercial break here on News Center.